Patreon member shout out. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, where bluebirds fly. Hey guys, how's it going? It is either Randy Chavez, and coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. And comment down below if you like Over the Rainbow. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a great way, free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways to help are joining Patreon or smashing that thanks button down below. So we do have a couple of things to go over today. It's quite a bit, but I'll try to get to it really quickly. We have a tweet from Puddincheek saying, for the people that seem to be Debbie Downers about anything Veve puts out, there was a time when no one was buying Todds because there's no way it's worth $100 at 6,000 mints, end quote. Zoom out and look at the entire fan base before armchair quarterbacking everything they do. Again, I have gone over this in a separate video, but I agree 100,000% with that. Somebody that disagrees with that just made a comment on one of my videos saying, I think Veve made a mistake with the edition size. There's not a lot of users. These will go below retail, and just because it looks bad, a big drop like this going under box leaves a bad taste for everyone. Not 100% sure what they meant with the box. I think they just mean going under retail. Some might, if you want to take one of the biggest fandoms in the world and have some of their first collectibles, and again, not really counting because those are characters, so I'm not really counting C-3PO and R2-D2, but some of the most collectible things in Star Wars, if you want to sell them under retail when you know that millions of people are coming, that is your choice. Again, they are doing advertising over in Anaheim for this right now. Yeah, I would advise not doing that. Not financial advice. Somebody that does agree, we have T and Sophie says, people don't understand and said they are too high mints, but come on, get the heck out of here. David Yu always wants everyone to at least have a chance, which is true. Over in his Instagram one, on his Star Wars post, before the comic book came out, it says, just buy one, give people a chance, which of course I did. He says, if anyone doesn't like it, don't buy. I'm here to collect as much as I can. I actually wish it was higher so I can get more. I said, I'm going hard on all of these, and they respond, $10,000 sitting for this. They are not the only person that I know that is going to spend $10,000 on this drop. Not on Star Wars in general, not throughout the rest of the week, but on this specific drop. Again, I've said this in my streams. I'll say this once. It's going to rustle some jimmies here, going to rustle some feathers. The people that are buying right now and are a different category of people, the ones that are complaining $60. The people that are complaining that they have to spend $60 on this, even though nobody's forcing them to, there's a reason why they're complaining. They don't have a lot of money, and that might be because of the mentality that they have, whether they're playing victim or whether they're just impatient. People that are buying, they might be overpaying right now. People could be buying, up to 10 on this drop, and then when it goes below retail, they'll buy even more. So, just want to let you guys know that, again, I've seen this before in Pokemon. Oh, that's too much for that card. I'm not going to pay for it. And then meanwhile, 6 months later, that card has tripled, and then guess what happens? Oh, should have got it when it was then. A lot of regret in short-term people, and that short-term patience is usually not felt. So, moving on. We have a Gorillionaire saying that 70,000 lightsabers is nothing when Veve is mainstream. You have Hello K coming back saying that the Spider-Mans that had were going around retail even after they sold out for a while, they're now like 10x during the bear market now. Lightsabers are the most collectible Star Wars items. Even he has one, and he's not a hardcore Star Wars collector. You do have Cavell Anderson saying that, hey, I'm not really excited about this drop either. Probably won't even sell out. Foster Hilt had come at him saying, want to do a friendly over-under wager, Cavell? I say that the drop sells out in under 15 minutes. Winner picks the loser's Twitter profile pic for 24 hours. And Cavell responds that, I'll take that action. It's definitely not selling out in 15 minutes. Unsure if Cavell Anderson knows the ferociousness and the fanaticism that Star Wars is. Don't think he does. Akil Patterson comes on and says, oh, it will sell out, bro. There are 50,000 people in Calling right now to watch a TV screen. Which, what he means by that is, by that Star Wars celebration, there's anywhere between 50 and 70,000 people that are there physically, not including the hundreds of thousands of people that will watch the stream. So we move on, and speaking of good stuff, we have Jeremy Padawar saying, good to see my friends Al Khan and David Yu at our Squishmallows booth today at the licensing show. Our Pokemon and Squishmallows brands are number 1 and number 2 at retail, and what he does is he puts the red O's in good. So he is associating Ecomi with Pokemon and Squishmallows. Squishmallows, 100%, I guarantee we're probably getting on the app at some point. Pokemon, again, they haven't really announced, but you have 3 people with 3 separate Pokemon licenses in one picture. So, of course, I respond that, hey, for the 3 of you to get into one location, it must be a special event. Maybe they're celebrating something. I don't know. David Yu also retweets that, saying, thank you, Uncle Jeremy. Also, best cupcake at Jazzware stand. Thought that was pretty cool. Again, pretty iconic picture. So again, just in the market in general, we did have some meetings from the Fed meeting that happened the other day that said stocks rose on Wednesday after the minutes of the Federal Reserve May policy meeting showed the central bank has prepared to raise rates further than the market had anticipated. So the markets has risen after the rates have been raised. Again, doesn't really make much sense, but just in turn with that, just interpreting that a little bit. We did have the S&P futures, Dow futures, and the NASDAQ all up. The highest was 0.25%. OMI is down over 2% today, so it did not do well against the market today. Against Bitcoin was slightly different. Bitcoin was down 0.86%, but again, that is just from today, and OMI did worse today in comparison to that. I guess after beating them every single day last week, it had to take a little bit of a break. So a lot of people have been asking me about the collectibles versus OMI thing. Currently, I'm not buying any more OMI. I would wait until it goes to 3 zeros if it does. Not 100% sure that it will, but it's just something that I might see in the future. And again, all it takes for collectibles to rise is for people to come in. That's it. People to come in and spend more money. For OMI to rise, it would take OMI utility, marketing, and more exchanges. We need a lot of volume. OMI is not going to move when we have $600,000 in volume each day. It's just not. Moving on. One reason why we may not see 3 zeros in OMI is because JP Morgan had said backs Bitcoin to rise 28% and says cryptocurrencies are now its preferred alternative asset. Again, JP Morgan, I'm not trusting them as far as I can throw them. Unsure if there's something else down here, but again, people listen, they read headlines, oh, JP Morgan likes it, I'm going to go buy it. So again, we'll see what happens. We do have a couple of people, for whatever reason, that are trying to blame the team for this. So I just have a major eye roll at all the people that are hating on the team or the people who have really made us rich, whether it be with OMI or whether it be with the Veve NFTs over the last year, just because the market had a downturn. It's all their fault. I mean, they have no control over the market. That's just, again, I've never seen any other investment or any other part in finance where people go, they invest in something, and they actively FUD their investment. I swear we're in the Matrix. It makes zero sense to me. So My Collectibles had posted on my stream before that there are 65,000 attendees minimum for this Star Wars thing today or this weekend, and 500,000 online minimum, and they're all Star Wars fanatics. Do the math. We do not have enough supply to meet that demand when they all get here. In other news, Brock McBlockchain did one test and had burned 900 plus OMI. You have Ecomi giving those eyes. There, just saying. Thought that was pretty sweet, things to come for the fish. The Netflix show Love, Death, and Robots unveils an NFT scavenger hunt for US viewers, where basically a Netflix animated series called Love, Death, and Robots reveal QR codes that let watchers mint NFTs. Could you imagine if we get that on Disney Plus at some point? Hey, you 100 million or so, 120 million or so people that are on here, here's a QR code, you get yourself free advertising for Veve. Very, very easy. That's it for me. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. And everyone, please check out at HeyDavidDon and at KingMavsForever over on Twitter, Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app, Kobe Collects and Omi Player 1 over on the YouTube, Wraithax.eth domain name, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Meta Lemon, and Veve Vibes all on the YouTube. And then you got at Wet Wizard Veve and Gary O at 1234CA3 all on the Twitter, which I follow as well. I love you guys. Goodbye. Yeah.